Hello, I am a nerd, and I would like to ask, I think Satan in South Park is one of the best written characters in the entire show. I also think Jesus is one of the best written characters in South Park history. But they've only really fought once in the entire series until now. You see, there was a confrontation between Jesus and Satan in South Park. It all started with season 27, the epic season which we all love. Labubu's and Satan's butt baby. And Satan has been staying at the White House and he obviously wants to leave. But we've all wondered why he doesn't leave. What if I told you it's because Satan is pregnant with Trump's baby? Yes, that's right. South Park went there. Satan is pregnant with Trump's baby. And apparently it's a butt baby. More on that later. But for now, Satan and Jesus first clashed in season 1 of South Park, in an episode where Satan was pulling a nasty trick to try and get people to bet on him so he could make a bunch of money. And no one bet on Jesus, but yeah, Satan was the only one that bet on Jesus and he made a lot of money. This episode was a landmark for South Park. Join me over there, here we go. So, I'm projecting the old South Park and the new South Park, and I find season 27 to be somewhere in between. Now, they're bringing back a lot of old references, but let's focus. Jesus' journey in South Park has gone from him being a public radio show host to Jesus being a vigilante fighting in the Middle East to save Santa Claus, which they actually have an amazing relationship. Check out that episode. And again, it evolved into him taking more of an active role in dispatching faulty religious leaders. And well, to this day, it gets really, really cool because he's taking a role teaching in a school because he was forced to in the president's lawsuit. And he's recently been warning about what happens to people who go against the president. You remember what happened to Big Colbert? Anywho, join me over there for more. So, Satan's journey through South Park has been crazy. He dated Saddam Hussein. Fun fact, Saddam Hussein was made to watch the South Park Bigger, Longer and Uncut movie as torture by US Marines. Yes, I'm a big fan of that piece of information. Anywho, in South Park lore, Satan dated Saddam Hussein in hell, and it was an abusive relationship, but Saddam was the abuser. And Kenny helped Satan to get out of his abusive relationship with Saddam, and he was a big player in early South Park. But his reason for conquering the mortal plane was a bit selfless. He just wanted to see what the world actually looked like. He wanted to visit the Earth because the Earth was so much prettier than hell. And now, the way I see it, Jesus and Satan are both victims of Donald Trump. And knowing Jesus' lore in South Park, I can't seem to I don't know how Jesus will react. On one hand, if he sends Satan back to hell, he'll be sending a single father to raise his child alone in hell. And on the other hand, is friggin' Satan, man. But I will never get tired of the dejected Satan lover storyline. Subscribe if you like my channel. Click that like button. We are nerds. Join me back over there.